Hello, before we begin today's video, can you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel because it actually helps expand the wonderful knowledge of NY and JPA weather and helps yours truly. So I really would appreciate it. So thank you, and as always, stay safe out there. Now let's get to today's video. Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, CDM number 9. Well, it's almost here, Turkey Day. How is the weather going to be? Well, let's check it out. Currently, high pressure is giving way. Cold front is approaching with increasing clouds throughout the region. You might be looking at the radar here and seeing more activity, but a lot of that is not reaching the ground, as you can see with the observations. A lot of overcast cloud cover, that is for sure. Temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 30s over your far northern interior in the Poconos and Catskills, upper 30s to lower 40s over the rest of the interior. Also lower to mid 40s in a lot of your suburbs, mid to upper 40s in your urban areas. Now let's take a look at this radar. What's happening here is a lot of this is not reaching the ground. The rain is falling, hitting a layer of dry air, typically around 9 to 25 millibars, and evaporating. So you're seeing some spots where it feels cooler than others because of that evaporational cooling. The main rainfall is back here in the Ohio River Valley. That's going to be reaching eastern Pennsylvania by around 2 p.m., the New Jersey coast by around 5 p.m., and the entire region this evening. So the evening rush hour is going to be a little damp. And the bulk of the rainfall will be moving through this evening into tomorrow morning, just as we move into one of the busiest travel days of the year. But the good news is that for most of the day tomorrow, a lot of this rainfall will be off into New England, and we'll have some scattered showers, maybe a few minor delays here and there, especially in the airports. It doesn't take much these days. So, just be prepared for that. But I don't see any major travel problems. That's going to be more towards the Great Lakes, where cold air is invading and setting us up for a chilly Thanksgiving. So I'm going to take a look at the infrared satellite picture. Here is our shortwave. Nice strong lifting here and very vigorous subtropical shortwave in the subtropical jet stream, should I say. And this is going to be racing off to the northeast. The storm track right now is here. I say right now because things will be changing. We'll talk about that more tomorrow night in our live chat as our weather pattern is evolving. And of course, premium members definitely check out the discussion I posted yesterday afternoon where I broke down all of the steps as we move through December. So that way you don't have to chase model guidance for phantom winter storms. So that is where we're moving towards. Now, the overall forecast for the Thanksgiving travel as we hunt the turkey and the cranberry sauce and the pumpkin pie. For tomorrow, again, watch out for some scattered showers. Thanksgiving, dry but chilly. You're going to see those winds increasing at times gusting to 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. Watch out for some of those floats. It could be interesting for the Macy's Day Parade. But overall dry. And you're going to see temperatures falling through the 40s. And it's going to feel rather chilly out. On Friday, again, flurries are going to be a threat. Not anything significant. We're going to have to watch out the Poconos and Catskills because some of the lake effect snow may reach some of those areas for a brief burst of snow. But the rest of the region is pretty much chilly, a bit windy, gusts up to 40 miles per hour. As you're heading out shopping, possibly you might be dealing with wind chills in the mid-30s. So just be prepared for that. So walking through the forecast for today. Increasing clouds, rain invades this afternoon and this evening. High temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s over the northern interior, mid to upper 50s along the coast. For tonight into tomorrow morning, those showers linger with low temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s over the northern interior. Temperatures don't move all that much. Mid to upper 50s along the coast. And Wednesday afternoon ahead of the cold front, it is going to be very warm. Enjoy it. It's probably going to be the warmest conditions we have going forward with high temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s over the interior and along the coast. Mid to upper 60s in the Delaware River Valley, basically right here. Okay. Now, the cold front moves through in the evening. Showers, temperatures fall, free fall. By the time we get to Thanksgiving morning, as we're getting ready for our feast, look for scattered cloud cover, winds coming from the west around 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 10 to 20 miles per hour. Low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. During the afternoon, winds increase again 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting at times up to 40 miles per hour. Could see a rogue flurry or two in the higher elevations. Look for high temperatures only in the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 40s along the coast. And with those winds, it's going to feel more like the upper 20s to mid 30s. On Friday, if you're going out shopping, you're going to need a heavy coat because you're going to have scattered cloud cover with a few flurries here and there. Again, we're going to have to watch to see just how far the lake effect snow bands get into these neck of the woods here. But don't be surprised, a little bit more festive for some flurries in the air. Temperatures are going to be chilly. Looking at low temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. With those winds, you're talking about wind chills in the lower to mid 20s. So again, bundle up. By the time we get to the afternoon, look for high temperatures in the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast, with a steady northwesterly to westerly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusts pushing up to 40 miles per hour. It's going to be one of those challenging days. On Saturday, a little bit better. High pressure is in control with scattered cloud cover. Low temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. High temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. On Sunday, an area low pressure will approach the region with a warm front in the morning with increasing cloud cover but no precipitation. By the time we get to the afternoon, showers begin to invade. That's really important. We're going to have to watch this part of the forecast because in the morning, temperatures will be in the upper 20s to lower 30s, so right around freezing, and moisture coming in. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Then in the afternoon and evening, waves of showers are expected, but by that point, the temperatures are well above freezing in the mid to upper 40s over the northern interior, lower to mid 50s along the coast. Then on Monday, high pressure builds in with scattered cloud cover and tranquil conditions, chilly, low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast, but high temperatures don't rise that much. Only in the mid to upper 30s over the northern interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast as that colder air builds in. Then we're going to have to watch on Tuesday. I'm a bit skeptical of this, okay? Low pressure system is a little bit more strung out. Yeah, we have cold air invading, but let's just go with scattered snow showers for now and flurries. Not looking for a lot here. And again, boundary layer temperatures are meh. So I wouldn't put a lot of stock in this just yet. But let's just go scattered snow showers, okay? Flurries, whatnot. Low temperatures will range from the mid to upper 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior and mid 30s along the coast. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day. And as always, stay safe out there. Thank you for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. But if you want to help the channel out even more, and myself, of course, you might want to check out Premium Consulting Membership, which provides amazing content and information that you get beyond the daily video that you see Monday through Friday. So what do you get? Well, you get updates every day in the Premium dashboard, starting with, of course, checking out the latest winter forecast or other seasonal forecasts throughout the year, live coverage room where you can ask me questions live and I respond usually within a few minutes. Also, the latest holiday updates, how the weather will impact that upcoming holiday. If you are into landscaping or you work in landscaping, should I say, you will get the latest details on whether or not rainfall will be a threat and impact your job. And of course, there is all the other content. The zoomed in impact map, the severe threat analysis, long range thoughts, the premium consulting video, and also energy analysis, seasonal analysis, additional analysis when the storms get really tricky, winter storm overviews, and when the tropics gets really active, all of the updates, including the individual storms and the overview as well. And if you're a business owner, we also have a specific impact forecast for you guys as well, your own weather map. So let's take a look at the prices. Pretty fair. $15 a month gets you all this information. If you're looking for a little bit of a discount, you can also have a yearly at $150 and quarterly at $60. And also, For all of you business owners out there, you have the ability to get your own web page, your own consulting analysis based on what you need every day in the morning, updated Monday through Sunday without any delay. And of course, you can call me up as well and have that one-on-one consultation. So all this and more at NY and JPA Weather. Thank you as always for being a subscriber and watching the videos. But if you're looking for a little bit more, this would definitely be one of the ways to do so. So in the meantime, stay safe out there.